Hey there everyone, and welcome back to another PvP video. This one's going to be showing some of my favourite clips from the Water Surge PvP event. That's where it was plus 50% to your water stat, and minus 50%, well, half damage of fire. So it forced me to use water skills rather than fire skills. I already showed one video, which was me sort of testing it out when they first brought it out, and I was using Water Beam. I mentioned in that video how I actually wanted to go to Expel. I have now done that. In these clips I use Expel in all of them, and yeah, this is my proper setup. So this first clip is fairly uneventful. I just wanted to use it to talk about the skills themselves, really. I also, well, the Bosco here, this archer, he's powerful, so my focus on this match is shutting him down, which is why I took him out first, which is quite good actually. I spotted him. Anyway, Empowered Frozen Sphere, the slow effect, you can see the slow effect on this knight right here. It is huge, absolutely huge. I really love this skill. I've mentioned it a few times before. In terms of damage, at the same water stat to fire stat, it does the same amount as Fire Blast, which means that generally it's going to be slightly weaker than Fire Blast, but with Master of Ice active, it's much more powerful. Anyway, it's not so much about the damage, because that slow effect is really, really good. I'm probably going to be using it instead of Fire Blast now, from now on. I'm not right at this minute, because right at this minute there's a Fire Surge event going on, so Fire Blast is really powerful for me. But point is, the slow effect is so good that I want to be using that. So yeah, the other skills I'm using, Greater Wall of Mana Bolts. That's the best water skill rune for that skill. Teleport, of course, I love teleport. And Flame Armor, Flame Armor's been weakened. It's weakened because it's half power, but I just kind of used it anyway, just to avoid swapping skill runes. And then Expel here, that 2-second stun is amazing. So much better than the 1.5-second stun on Water Beam, because the animation on that is so long, it takes about a second to do, so you only actually have about 0.5 seconds of the stun. And the damage itself is really high overall, but it takes so long to come out that it's just not very good in PvP. I'm waiting for a really good skill rune to come into that. I think at some point they will do that. But yeah, I haven't really seen any so far. Just wanted to show this. So as you can, as I mentioned earlier, I'm focusing on the archer a lot. I can see the archer spawning, so I'm staying out of range. Put protection bubble on, teleport in, and expel. That is pretty much your classic setup for killing an archer, at least for me. Annoyingly, his Fountain started the trinket effect Fountain thing, so I didn't actually kill him. But yeah, that was the right kind of setup for it. So that was the first match, and I'm going to be going into straight into the second match. So in this one here, we have some sort of mediocre players. I call them mediocre. They're good. They're all they're about as good as me, but they're not sort of stand out amazing. So I was expecting a fair amount of competition, but not too much. However, this match actually ends up being incredibly close, because they're a bit tougher to kill than I expect. So I don't play too well the first half of the match, as I'm just kind of expecting to kill them all off and tank them all and stuff. This guy suddenly pops a potion using other fountains and stuff. I try to use my fountain, but it's not going to work. So yeah, I have another fail, and then I make a comeback, and that's by sort of switching up my tactics by picking different targets. In this video as a whole, what I'm going to try and do is mention a few different techniques. One of them is choosing your targets rather than just attacking the first one you see, or attacking the one on low health, or maybe switching targets if it'd be better off for you. That's one of the techniques I want to talk about. Like here, I try to take down that archer quickly. Another one I want to talk about is buffing between engagements. You sometimes have a bit of time between your fights, and it's really good to buff on them, especially when you've got the water things, because when Master of Ice, well, I'll talk about it later. But yeah, here, so the that wizard is not going to die, so I quickly go and take down the archer as soon as he comes in, before the wizard can even switch target to himself. Again, it's not going to die, so I take down the archer. And because it's all about kills in these matches, that's what's going to benefit me lots. and then I run away, so he doesn't even get the kill on me. I get a bit of a problem here with the skills not working properly, but Master Vice is ready, so this guy's going to die. And I get the luckiest survive from Scorching Arrows. It's a good thing that fire damage was halved, because that definitely would have got me otherwise. And then I just come in because this is in the bag now. But yeah, quite happy with that. I'm glad I did get the win after that, because I was expecting it, and then I just wasn't playing too well that first half. So just to quickly mention, the things I wanted to go through are the targeting, choosing the targeting of who you're actually going to try and take out. There's the buffing between engagements, and then otherwise using expel and tanking, I think. Oh, I can't remember. But anyway, it's mainly those first two, really. So this next one, what have we got? We've got two reasonably powerful players. They're the ones I'm going to be trying to focus on. This is a good example, again, of targeting. So I was quite lucky to take him out early on. He was probably buffing up and not quite ready. Got a second kill in there as well. Then we show the power of Empowered Frozen Sphere. This poor guy. I feel so sorry for him. So here, I knew I wasn't going to be able to take down the wizard. I'll just show this again quickly. If you watch my skills at the bottom, you'll see the cooldown on them. I just used mana bolts. All I've got when I came up against that wizard was Expel and Empowered Frozen Sphere, and I didn't have Master of Ice active. Now, he's a wizard. He could use Master of Ice himself. Like, so many different things, so many ways to kill me. He even has Protection Bubble on. There's no way I'm going to take him down. So what I did was I expelled him. I quickly teleported away. He's then chasing after me. I took down the other guy, and now I go to face him when I've got mana bolts ready, and yeah, basically all my skills ready. But that didn't even quite work. So what I did was I just put Healing Fountain on, and I sat there and tanked. And then now I take them both down. I did die from damage over time, but that was very close. I nearly survived. As you can see, I'm dominating this match quite nicely. It is going well. I think I'm going to go straight for that wizard again. That's what I would do. Yep, that's what I did. All guns blazing at that wizard. And then, luckily, getting both those two kills as well. Actually, no, I didn't get one of them. That's fine. So now I'm buffing between the engagement, because I'm not going to have Master of Ice ready. This wizard's going to want to kill me. He actually doesn't. He runs away. But I stood in that buff zone and also did double Healing Fountain. So there was no way he was going to take me down if he was going to try. And then I'm determined to get this guy, but I just cannot do it. But anyway, just to let you know my stats, I've got about 30,000 damage, so I'm kind of a little bit better than that other wizard and in the league of that night. And then my water bonus is 50%, so because of this water surge event, it's 100%. Right, so that was that match. I will move on to the next one. In this next one, the competition isn't so great, but what I really wanted to show in this one was buffing between the engagements. I use it to completely slaughter them in this one, and yeah, they just can't take me down. It's one really good thing when you're facing easier opponents, because you can go in first time, maybe kill all three of them, and then as they respawn and come and fight you, often you can be killed. So you can see right there, I got all three of them at the beginning, but I realized if I just sit there and try and tank them as they come in, I'm going to die. So I run across, put Healing Fountain up ready, anticipating one of them coming in. They didn't know, so I ran across, attacked them from behind. That kind of thing gets a lot of people angry. I've had quite a few people complain at me because I run away and then I come and attack when they're all fighting each other. But hopefully you can get from my side what I was actually trying to do. So Master of Ice was ready, so I didn't bother using that buff zone. But those buff zones, during Elemental Surge events, they may not continue this, but the damage ones, they give plus 50% to the stat. So that would make me have 150% water, which is definitely enough to play with. Yeah, so I've got my Master of Ice active, so I'll come in and take them down. I love using Expel on archers like that. Really catches them off guard. So now I don't have any water bonus active, so I'm going to stand in this buff zone, pick it up. I've got the healing fountain on, so if anyone does try to engage me, chances are I'm not going to die before I get the buff, and then I'll be able to kill them easily. And as you can see, I have the trinket fountain, so I could just stand in that. It's just buff heaven now. Now I've got Master Device and the damage buff, which means I'm going to just do ridiculous damage. As soon as this guy comes off, there we go. Kill that guy, there we go. And then there's another damage buff, so I stand in that, use healing fountain, buff up with all the other stuff. As you can see, it's a much more reliable way of using water skills without having to completely rely on Master Device like that. And yeah, that's that match. So, the next match is... Ooh, this is where we've got two tough archers. There's one weaker one, who kind of surprised me later. But yeah, I've got two other ones. And just to say first, at this point I was actually, and sorry, for the subsequent matches as well, I was sat on a bed just with the laptop in front of me, and I was using the mouse on the bed sheet. So my mouse control isn't completely there, but I managed to do fairly well. For some reason, I never knew this, mattresses actually work quite well. Was it a mattress? No, sorry, duvet. It was on a duvet. They actually work quite well. So yeah, we got two powerful archers. I wasn't expecting to win this, so I kind of just run in and fight to begin with, until Expel really does me justice. This is a great match for showcasing Expel. I didn't notice that archer behind. I don't know why. Just completely blind to him. Or maybe I wasn't bothering. I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't expecting to do well. I was thinking to myself, why am I bothering to record this? This is just going to be an absolute fail for me. But it came out really well. And I used mana bolts there. Sometimes I'll expect them to die from, what's it called? From Empowered Frozen Sphere. But then they just use a potion straight away, and I don't actually kill them. So I wanted to make sure I did kill that guy. Anyway, so as you can see, things are fairly even between the three powerful players in this match. Nothing really going on, but the 50% cooldown bonus is just about to activate, and that will benefit me over the archers. So yeah, go in, managed to grab that kill, which is quite nice. Got the other kill, because I think that guy's just given up. And now I expel this guy, get him off. I call him this guy, he's actually a friend of mine. I think I'm friends with AA King too. We don't talk that much. Anyway, so I've got protection bubble ready. I expel him as soon as he comes near. I manage to take him down. That's without the Master of Ice buff. The other guy's coming in, I can see it happening. So I go expel, grab him again with expel, and then take him down with the other skills. I was so happy with that. I was like, oh, I love expel so much. And then I can go across, expel this guy again, get him with the water mana bolts. Yep. And this guy, I don't know why he isn't fighting, because maybe he doesn't want to take second, because he would have had a joint second maybe. Anyway, that's the end of that match. Pretty happy with that. Couldn't have asked for much better really. I love expel. So yeah, on to the next match. In this one, there's a really powerful archer, and also my friend Jojo. But yeah, so this archer, I took a quick look at his stats. He's got a huge light curio. It's very grateful it wasn't a water one. I was a little worried about that. So this one, I'm going to be focusing on him, of course, and I'm actually going to be tanking him. So as you can see, even with my buffs, he's not easy to kill, as I'd expect. I got quite lucky with getting the kill behind with the AoE, and my fountain as well helped me tank there. He really shouldn't have tried to just take me out there, because archers can't tank that well, and I did have Master of Ice active, so even though he's really powerful, it'd be tough to do. Now, here, I'm expecting the archer to come straight for me, so I buffed up and gone as far away as I can from his spawn point, which is in my spawn. So yeah, just managed to tank it out there. I did use a potion, but yeah, that just tided me over to getting my Master of Ice and killing him off. And then I grabbed a kill there. Now again, running back here, I'm going to tank up again, use those buffs. I think I'm going to get Fountain in time. That's why I'm doing it back here, so I get the Fountain in time. And Master of Ice is a long shot off, but I can still use everything I've got and just about take him down. Yeah, do not mess with the wizard in their spawn zone. I said it before, and yeah, definitely do not run into where they are. So this time I've actually got Master of Ice ready, which is awesome. I think that's the first one of my encounters where I've got it ready. He's not coming after me, so instead I'm going to go to him. I think he was planning to take me down when I went to him. But I had Master of Ice, so I could go across and take him out. Jojo got a little bit annoyed with me for being harsh in this match. He didn't expect me to go killing him. And I did go a little bit kill happy. I'm sorry for that. But yeah, I wanted to win it. And I did die there. That's how quickly I die if I'm not ready to tank. So I was very happy with that. And Jojo did get second, so I'm happy with that too. I did want him to get second. So that's just to show that you can still tank archers, even when they're super powerful. Now this last match is kind of bringing it all together. You can see there's 3 powerful people. No one's weak in this match, so there are no easy kills. And there's Ricer, I think he's a friend of mine. Either way, I've played with him a lot, and he's a strong archer. So yeah, bringing it all together in terms of the targeting, buffing between matches and stuff, so engagements, and a bit of tanking. So as you can see, exactly the same technique here, running back into my spawn and using both those buffs. Also protection bubble as soon as I go out here at this point here, and that's because these guys are all tough. With the Master of Ice buff active and stuff, people can really take me down fast. So yeah, running away. Luckily I had stun immunity right there. Master of Ice I know I've got, so quickly put that on and take him down. I didn't have Healing Fountain, but luckily his mist survived, so I was able to take that there. That was me misjudging. Really should have put a protection bubble on. But as you can see, the match is going well so far. I can't really complain about anything. So yeah, my flame armor took down that decoy there. Excellently done. And next spell take down that guy. I don't know why he didn't fight me more. I think probably I was just around the corner a bit too much. And yeah. So he had to run round to face me, and then I was able to get my mana bolts in time. Now, I did say this was bringing it all together. It didn't really have much in the way of targeting. But anyway, I hope you get the gist of everything I was trying to put in this video. And this was a nice one to finish it off with. Oh, I love the power of water skills. I'm going to become the water wizard when I can. I'm going to go full water. So that was that much, and I hope you enjoyed this video. That is pretty much everything I wanted to show, everything I wanted to talk about, and I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing in future PvP videos, but I'll try and get something together. I keep saying it, but probably a little focus on what to do if you're a knight or an archer. I need to have a think about that. What really changes things up is new skill runes, so keep an eye out for new skill runes. Nothing's really replaced Expel right now. I don't like Empowered Fire Burst so much, although I haven't actually properly tried it yet. I think from watching over clips of me playing and just generally trying to be aware when I play, I really like the larger area of Expel, so I wouldn't want to lose that. But yeah, keep an eye out for new skill runes and try and work out if any of them are any good for you in PvP. Obviously it all varies a bit because we've all got different elemental stats and that and such, and if you play on mobile as well, teleport isn't quite so useful. But anyway, I try and share how I play and give tips generally for things to help people out. So I hope you learned something and I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in videos soon.